Hey guys, today we're discussing the strongest military in Africa 2022 according to the global firepower.
The top 5
Powerful military in Africa. Right from the Second World War in the 19th, every nation of the world has started building its artillery and personnel with the mission of becoming the best, the most formidable and the strongest military force in Africa. If on the global scene, the United States and Russia is reckoned as the world's strongest military base on their armory, the number of personnel and strategies they have had in their possession, what countries in African continents have the best military force in Africa? In terms of weaponry, which country has the strongest army in Africa? The WMD's armory, tanks, fighter jets, nuclear weapons possessions, sophisticated ammunitions, among others. The annual budget and personnel according to the Global Firepower Ranking. The Global Firepower Ranking rates every country's military capacities in the globe annually and passes a power index number. Now I want to start with extensive explanation on the best military in Africa, stating their names, rank, military world ranking, budgets, military pin index and other things to know about each country. The number 5 is Ethiopia, the Ethiopian National Defense Force. In the world ranking, they are the 47th and the budget of $340 million, pin index of 0.7361. The number 5 strongest military forces in the continent, Ethiopia, boasts of an annual budget defense of $340 million, 140,000 ground forces personnel, 3,300 air force personnel, 550 armored tanks and 85 warcraft. Their military strength can be acquired to the noticeably active personnel and their rich arsenal. And despite the fight with in Amhara region and Tigray region by the Tigray rebels, the Ethiopian have built their forces more by purchasing of more Turkish drones and build their military more powerful. Now the number 4. The number 4 is Nigeria, the Nigerian Armed Forces. They are the 44th in the world ranking with a budget of $2.4 billion, pin index of 0.7007. Nigerian Armed Forces is ranked 4th most powerful military forces in Africa, despite the political and leadership fluctuation and non-continuity, corruption and lack of sophisticated gadgets to combat insurgency and terrorism in the country. Despite these setbacks, the armed forces of Nigeria boast of military strength encompassing close to 1,400 armored vehicles, over 350 tanks, 6,000 logistical vehicles, 300 warcraft, 25 high-powered naval vessels, with an estimated budget defense allocation of $2.4 billion, which makes our rank 4th best military in Africa. And despite their fight against the popular Boko Haram and IS-led affiliates in Africa, Nigerian army is still boosting their military power. Now let's go to the number 3, the 3rd most powerful country in Africa militarily, the South African National Defense Force. In the world ranking, they are the 32nd with a budget of $5 billion, pin index of 0.5405. Cruising the latest war aircraft and well-equipped technology-driven naval vessel with an estimated budgetary defense allocation of about $5 billion, with over 65,000 active military personnel and 17,000 in their reserve personnel, 191 armored tanks, 213 warcraft and 30 naval strength, which makes the GFP consider them as the 3rd most powerful military in Africa 2022. Now the second, Algerian People's National Armed Forces. In the world ranking, they are the 27th with a budget of $10.57 billion, pin index of 0.4551. With the active frontline personnel of 120,000 and the national budgetary allocation for national defense estimated at $10.57 billion, the Algerian military forces ranking according to the GFP is rated as a formidable force, being strongest in Africa's militia force. This budgetary allocation positioned them to be one of the most equipped militaries in Africa, with about 1,500 armored fighting vehicles at their disposal, and placed them among the best military power in African countries. They have also signed so many agreements with the Russians and purchasing one of the highest buyer or purchaser of Russian-made weapons in Africa. So Algeria are always buying Russian-made weapons, so which makes them one of the most powerful military in the world. Now let's talk about the first. The number one, the first on the list is Egyptian Armed Forces. In the world ranking, they are the 12th with a budget of $7.85 billion, spin index of 0.2283. Egyptian armed forces are rated by GFP as the best, most powerful, and the strongest military nation in Africa, among other African countries. Kudos to the size of its armed forces. According to the Egypt military rank on the GFP, their armed forces had in possession 4,767 armored tanks and over 1,000 aircraft, 211 jet fighters, making them the 9th World Air Force with a total naval strength of 237. The Egyptian soldiers are periodically trained and equipped, yet lesser in terms of weaponry and training quality to the Israeli soldiers, but outstanding in their home continent. Regarding personnel, the Egyptian armed forces possess more than 440,000 active personnel, over 800,000 in reserve, and over 400,000 paramilitaries. Little wonder they are the African military giant with the world's largest budgetary allocation estimated at $7.8 billion, the highest budgetary allocation so far in the African continent, and also in the purchase of major Russian weapons with Algeria. The possession of so many new Russian weapons and armory also make them more powerful with their artillery and forces as well. If you like this video on the strongest army in Africa, please kindly subscribe, like and share, and please leave a comment at the comment section. Thanks for watching, and please, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. If you have your argument, please leave it at the comment section and leave your opinion there.